Hello, baseball. All right, ready to get underway. And here is Parker Meadows. Outside low. And we're underway here this afternoon.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here's Gleyber Torres. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Riley Green. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Tapped up the first base side. And foul ball. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers fail to make any noise. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. We go to the bottom of the first. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Late swing, foul to the left.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Line drive, caught. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt it.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Say goodbye to that one. A solo shot. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes Bryce Harper. And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And now it's Alec Bohm. Roll to short, could be 2. Over to Torres. And that's 2. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Wheeler back to work. And there's a foul ball. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Matt Vierling in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Right through there for a strike. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Colt Keith stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball.
That's a foul ball.
This to third. Boom. Throws to first in time. And the Tigers retired. Bottom of the inning. Max Kepler at the plate. That one ripped right center field. Tattooed and gone. Max Kepler knocks one out. And they add a run. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Hauls it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hit in the air left field. Green makes the grab for the second out. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And it's fouled away. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to...
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. There's the strike. Young measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2022. Ripped on a line. And there's one away. And now it's going to be Jake Rogers. And that's in there at the knees. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Trey Sweeney in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. And that keeps the inning going. And now Parker Meadows. That one misses. And that is ball one. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And downstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Sweeney, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is off the wall. The throw in. And he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one.
Picks himself up an RBI. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Makes the play, and that's out number 3. Tigers grab one on this RBI double. And this is now a... Back here, Citizens Bank Park, as we go to the last of the third. Stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. On the ground right side, collected by Torres. The throw to first, Schwarber out of the play.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner now. He's already homered in this game.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Swung on, belted. Green on the run. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And that one ripped into right. Makes the grab, 2 away. Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes. On the ground to first. And it kicks off the base. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Ground ball left side. On to first. And that's the third out. Phillies strand one. They lead it 2-1. On to the fourth. Now the left fielder, Riley Green.
Riley Green.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Fought off foul. And that just misses.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Strikes him out for the second time today.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss, strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that one hit to first. Harper takes it to the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. On the corner for a strike. And it's 0-1. Ball one there. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Alec Bohm. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
2 balls.
Not
no
even
strike.
close there. Ball 2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Now batting Max Kepler. He's already homered here in this one. Now snap throw to first. Boom. Back on a dive. Ground ball could be 2. The throw to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the top of the 5th, and here's the first baseman, Colt Keith. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Now the third baseman, Jace Young. He's 0 for 1. Strike on the outside. It's 0-1. That's a little bit low. Next one is off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. Out to center. Marsh moves under it. 2 away now. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Foul ball. The Phils up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Right side. Stott over to first in time. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is Bryson Stott. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Just outside, and the count is 1-2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, They just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. On the ground, and that's just foul. That's to third. Throws to first in time.
Up next,
back to the top of the lineup. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. This one in the air. Young under this one. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. Offense. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. And the batter now, Trey Sweeney. Swings through that one.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
At the plate, Parker Meadows.
No ball.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. There's a swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a swing and a miss there.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Two outs. Out to short. Turner gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. Skubal back to work, and first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Inside, just missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Hit in the air, center field. Meadows puts it away for the out, and there's 1 down. Here comes Bryce Harper. He's 2 for 2.
Bryce Harper.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Meadows moving under this one, and puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
Now batting the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball, and he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. And that extends the inning. And here comes Alec Bohm.
Now batting third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Tyler Holton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
2 on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Castellanos on second. Boom. On at first with 2 down. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Nicely. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green.
For the Tigers, left fielder, Riley Green.
Just missed.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
And there's a ball.
2-1.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. And we are all tied up. It's 2-2.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Carpenter, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one's in there. 2-1 now.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Next offering upstairs.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Vierland in the box, lays off for ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Got him swinging. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Ground ball to Bohm. Bohm goes on to first. Out number 3. But this clutch home run gets us even again. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, here's JT Realmuto.
He's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
That one out to right. And out number 1 on the grab. So up next, Bryson Stott. That one finds the corner. And the count is 0-2. All tied up here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. 2 down. Stepping in, Brandon Marsh. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. And takes low for ball 1. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we're at the top of the 8th. And the batter now, Jake Rogers. Right through there for a strike. Manager out of the Jose Alvarado will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just off the inside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. And that is out of play. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. A sliding play at short. And that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tigers are shut down there. They trail it.
Pitching for Detroit.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Will Vest.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a foul ball. And a foul ball. And he grounds one to the right side. Torres fires over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So here is Bryce Harper. Well struck right field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw to second is offline.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Squirts away a little bit. Movement in the bullpen. Tommy Kahnle getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Foley, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Slap the other way, foul. Swings here and blasts one left field. Gone! That's worth the price of admission. It's 5-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Brew. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dig. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now at the plate, Alec Bohm. That misses the zone. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
On the ground to third. Throw to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
2 down. Bases empty. Now the left fielder, Max Kepler. That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got a fastball.
For Detroit.
So runner at second, 2 down. JT Real Muto stands in for the Phillies. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Wastes no time there. Solid double down the line. And that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Real Muto around third. Safe. And the lead is up to 5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Stop off of first with 2 away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We go to the 9th. Leading off, Gleyber Torres. Alvarado back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Alvarado in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
1-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And they're down to their last out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit
Now
out of the
batting,
zone right there. I
designated
don't think
hitter,
that's a
Terry
strike if he
Carpenter.
takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.